Hey guys, on Thursday I'm teaching a mixed media gift tag class at my local library. So I decided that I was going to make some sample tags to show so they could get inspiration to make their own. So I've been working for a while on the tags. I made 15 altogether and I just finished, so I'm going to show you all of them. And then I have down between 3 of one to recreate. And so I'm going to show you those. I tell you which 3 those are. And that way you can help me decide. But here we go. I have them all on a binder ring. But I'm going to do the binder ring. I did this one where I sprayed my white spray ink in the background. Sorry, my phone's going off. I used glass bead gel. Didn't like it. I actually sold it. I stamped and colored and cut out my Prima Doll stamp, and then the She Remained True to Herself is a Unity stamp. And then I sprayed these flowers with my homemade aqua mist and put them on there. So there's that tag. This is the last one I made. I took some Distress ink and put it out on my mat and then sprayed it with water and then just rubbed the tag in it to get this watercolor background look on it. And then I took a doily and just cut it and put it in 2 places. This cool watercolor flower sticker, and then this label sticker says Best Day Ever. So there's that one. This is the first one I made. It was a recreation of one I did for somebody else, and I inked the background with 3 inks, it looks like. Sprayed some Heidi Swapp spray, did some stamping, some paint splatter. I put a resin rose on it, put a bling swirl, a ribbon rosette, a big bling, and a fairy charm. So that was the first one I ever did. I did this one also today. I just covered them in washi. I covered the tag in washi, and then I took 2 resin pieces and sprayed each of them and then adhered those on there, and then a sticker that says Hello Friend and You Made My Day with 2 blings. I really like this one. This, I took a 6x6 piece of paper, put on there, inked the edges that were still there, and then heat embossed in copper. Added this little banner that says December Joys and pop dotted it up there, and then took 2 Christmas critter stickers, put it on there. This one I did the same inking thing where I put it on my craft mat and then sprayed it and then ran the card over it, and did the same thing with 3 little ones. And I took a sentiment and took washi and put all 3 so they would stay together, stamped on it, and then removed the washi and popped them up separated. I really like this one too. This one I took a scrap of white paper, tore it, adhered it, stamped this cat in the box and colored it, and then this stamp says Every Day is an Adventure, and then used my gelatos. This is my first time playing with my gelatos on the tag, and then kind of smeared it with a baby wipe. Did this one last night. It took me forever. I used my new Neon Zing embossing powder, and I took a stamp and did each one of those individually. And then I took an ink dauber, like a sponge dauber, and put black over it, and I took a baby wipe and took all the ink off of the embossed areas, stamped and cut out this little Polaroid, put it on there, and then took thickers to spell out create, and then stamped an Amy Edwards Memories. So I really like this one because it's bright and fun. Did this one today too. I stamped the background with a wood stamp in Vintage Photo, and then I inked over it with walnut stain, and then I took all these are one stamp set from Tim Holtz, and I stamped out the weird picture one here and here in the film strip in black soot, and then the birds in my neon pink ink, and then the sentiment in the middle says the journey awakens the soul is in neon green, but you can barely see it, so I'm going to take it up here. Very subtle, very dark. This one I used my neon sprays in the background, inked the edges, embossed the chevron, stamped, colored, and cut out the paint can and paintbrush, and then did a banner with that You Color My World. Used the tiny attacher in places, and then put some buttons. So there's that one. This one I used a stencil with my molding paste. Then I inked over it, and then I added some corrugated chip cardboard die cuts, and then stamped out a sunshine thing, and added a clip. And the clip is still functional, but the sentiment is glued on, so it just kind of decoration. And then this one, I stamped out a flower all over the background in different colors, inked over it with, I believe it's walnut stain, sprayed some lace, and then added another one on top of that, and then I added a hot glue frame, 2 wood veneer hearts, some flowers at the top, and then this sentiment that says lifetimes are made of moments just like this. So, and then those are those, and then these last 3 are the ones that I'm trying to pick to recreate. This one, I used a book page and sprayed it with different spray inks, and then crinkled it up, smoothed it back out, and took my black soot and just rubbed over it so it would ink the wrinkles, and I Mod Podged it down. Then I took my Hero Arts pink ink dauber and inked the edges, and then I stamped and cut out the book, and then also the sentiment, and pop dotted them. So there's that one. This one I sprayed some yellow spray in the background. Took my pink Hero Arts ink dauber, smushed it out on it so it was like very inky at the top, sprayed some water on it into it, and then did the splatter technique. And then I heat embossed the clouds and the hot air balloons, and then just stamped out the sky's the limit and inked all the edges. And then this one, inked the background, inked the edges, did the splatter I stamped out these numbers, and then heat embossed the guy with the umbrella and the sentiment. Did the same kind of crinkle thing with the 2 papers and adhered those, and then did this splatter in 2 play places. So those are the 3. These are the 3 that I'm trying to decide between. So let me know what your vote is. But those are my tags. I'm really proud of them. I'm really excited about Thursday. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.